Lieutenant Commander Eva Peterson floated in the void, her damaged fighter craft venting atmosphere in spiraling wisps. Around her, 500 swarm vessels formed a perfect sphere, their biomechanical hulls pulsing with the sickly green light of charged weapons. She smiled. The swarm had been humanity's nightmare for 3 years. A hive mind species that consumed entire solar systems, converting all matter into more of themselves. They'd never lost a battle. Their strategy was always the same. Overwhelm with numbers, absorb all resistance, grow stronger. Human vessel. The collective voice of the swarm buzzed through her damaged comm system. You are alone. Your fleet is destroyed. Your weapons are depleted. Surrender your biological distinctiveness for absorption. Eva checked her displays. They were right about almost everything. The battle group she'd been escorting was space dust. Her missile tubes were empty. Her railguns had melted. She had exactly 17 seconds of life support remaining. But they were wrong about her being alone. You know what I love about hive minds? Eva said conversationally, flipping a red switch marked with warnings in 12 languages. You think as one, react as one, die as one. The swarm vessels shifted, confused by her tone. No species faced absorption with such calm, such joy even. Calculating threat assessment, the swarm announced. Single human, damaged vessel, no weapons detected. Threat level 0. See, that's your problem, Eva continued, her smile widening as her fighter's core began to emit a strange resonance. You scan for weapons. You scan for shields. You scan for reinforcements. But you never scan for the really dangerous stuff. Clarify, desperation, creativity, and absolutely terrible ideas that somehow work. Eva's fighter wasn't just damaged. It had been modified during the battle. While the swarm had been busy destroying her fleet, she'd been busy too. Specifically, she'd been reversing the containment field on her antimatter core while simultaneously corrupting its quantum signature with a very specific frequency. The same frequency the swarm used for their hive mind connection. You see, Eva explained as her core's resonance grew stronger. My species has this saying, if you're going down, take everyone with you. But we humans, we're overachievers. Why take everyone when you can take everything? The swarm's scanning intensified. Then, in unison, all 500 vessels recoiled. Quantum virus detected. Antimatter cascade initiated. Connection severing error. Cannot sever. Cannot. Too late, Eva whispered. Her fighter exploded. But it wasn't a normal explosion. The corrupted antimatter didn't just annihilate her ship. It sent a quantum shockwave through the swarm's hive mind network. Every vessel trying to disconnect only spread the cascade further. The 500 ships around her flared and died, but that was just the beginning. The cascade followed their quantum connections back to other clusters, other fleets, other systems. Like a virus spreading through a neural network at the speed of thought, the corrupted signal reached every swarm vessel connected to the hive mind. In her final second of consciousness, Eva saw it begin. 500 ships becoming 5,000 explosions, becoming 50,000, becoming millions. The entire swarm fleet, across hundreds of light years, turned into a galaxy-spanning firework display. 3 days later, a human recovery vessel found her emergency beacon. The capsule had ejected milliseconds before the explosion, something Eva had neglected to mention to the swarm. She was unconscious, suffering from severe radiation exposure, but alive. When Admiral Foster visited her in the medical bay, he found her reading the tactical reports with that same unsettling smile. You destroyed the entire swarm, he said, disbelief evident in his voice. Every last vessel. Trillions of connected units, gone in seconds. Eva looked up from the reports. They had 2 weaknesses, Admiral. First, they were all connected. No firewalls, no isolation protocols, nothing. One infected node could poison the entire network. And the second weakness? Her smile grew wider. They assumed humans value their own survival above victory. They calculated that no single pilot would sacrifice themselves to save others. They forgot that humans don't just die for causes, We die for style points. Foster shook his head. You ejected. You survived. Well, yeah. Eva shrugged. I said we die for style points, not that we're stupid about it. Besides, someone had to be around to appreciate the fireworks. The reports would call it the Peterson Cascade, the moment a single human pilot ended a war that had claimed billions. Military academies would study it for generations, how one damaged fighter with no weapons had defeated the most powerful armada in known space. But Eva's personal report was simpler. Just one line. They outnumbered me 500 to 1. Perfect odds for a human.